Alright, after for a while, we finally got more Drajeweled and Lianorn support, so let's begin. So let's start off with the Drajeweled stuff with Steam Hunter Atatum, which is a grade 3 with Turning Power and the skills. Auto, when soul blasted by the cost ability of your at least grade 3 Drajeweled, you may soul charge too. Yeah, I don't think we need more random soul charging for Drajeweled, especially when the deck already has random soul charging in a way, and also more choice soul charging than random soul charging. But the next card, Composed of Freaks, which is a grade 1 with K power, and the skill is Count Guardian. If you have at least a grade 3 Drajeweled, shield plus 5k. This will kinda correlate with the second skill because the second skill is at drop zone. If you have at least a grade 3 Vanguard Drajeweled, cost bind this unit, choose a grade 3 or greater card from your drop zone and put it to soul. This could be helpful to do some choice soul charging, but the other part is that you can put a grade 3 card to your soul, which could be Drajeweled, and the Drajeweled, if you're at Ignis, could be basically any grade from 0 to 4. So that itself is actually pretty nice, especially becoming a soul blast target. It's overall not too bad, but you do have a lot of other choice soul charging from the drop zone, so I'm not sure would you really run this, other than for the fact that it doesn't cost you anything other than itself, to bind anyway. Next, Jingly Rabbit, which is a grade 1 with K power and the skills. Auto rearguard at the start of your battle phase. If you have at least a grade 3 Vanguard Lianorn, choose one of your back row rearguards and it gets boosted in the end turn. There's another card that does this, but better. I don't think you really need a card to do this anyway. So this is a hard pass, in which this next one is actually pretty good. Rhythm of Elegance Lagris, which is grade 2 with K power and the skills. Auto, when placed on rearguard, choose a grade 3 card with Lianorn from your right deck, reveal it, and if either the revealed card or the grade 3 Vanguard is Lianorn, cost counterblast 1, look at top second card of your deck to choose up to one card that is Lianorn from among them, reveal it, and put it to your hand, of course shuffle your deck. If you do not put a card to your hand, you draw a card. This is overall pretty good just for some consistency buff, especially since you are in many ways mandatory to ride their first form of Lianorn before you go to any of your other second forms. So this is just in a way a consistency buff. But the next skill is Count Rearguard Guardian. If you have 2 or more grade 1 or less rearguards in the back row, this unit gets boost and power plus 5k and shield plus 5k. Active on your opponent's turn as well. Once again, another grade 2 that can count itself as a booster, which is very helpful, and extra defensive value as well. So overall, this is actually a pretty good card for Lianorn, especially for the consistency buff for your basically next forms. And finally, here are the new type of generics, which all do the same exact thing, where count front row rearguard. During your turn, auto abilities are not active by your opponent's intercepts, and all your opponent's units that were placed from rearguard into guardian loses all their count and auto abilities. This means for those order cards that can basically move stuff from your rearguards to the guardian, you lose their abilities, and your intercepts also get no abilities as well. I mean, these are just tech cards more so than anything, but I don't really see much use for them. But they do counter those order cards that can do the intercept from the back row, or those decks that have rearguards that can move from their own rearguards to the guardian. But other than that, I don't really see use for them. And then next week we got the Destined one for Brandgate, and since it's in Dokuvan, I'm gonna presume she's gonna be fighting later. And that's it for these reveals. What do you guys think of them? Overall, they're just cool new support, or not really. Drajeweled is just a meh, but Lianorn got a pretty cool new card, I'm gonna say. Other than that, there's really not much to say here until the final Destined ones are here. But other than that, that's for this, and see you all next time.